How to get less tilted during Valorant matches. Valorant is a very tilting game due to the toxicity from both enemy and teammates. The difficulty of ranked and the long drawn out games, especially when you're losing very badly, makes the game really tilting. So my first tip is to think about ranked always as a learning experience. Most players have this mentality of being hard stuck, so they blame their team. It's a lot better for you to just think of what you could have done. That way, you're not tilted at something you can't control. You will always be surprised about how much you impact the game. For example, if you get picked off first, your whole team is at a disadvantage. So even if you're top fragging, you can still be the reason why your team is losing. Now that you see your impact, the main way to get less tilted over time is to analyze why you died, not blame bad timing or positioning. Yes, those times do happen where you get timinged, but the majority of gunfights is aim, positioning, game knowledge. So if you focus on improving that, not only will you improve, you will get less tilted as you will be more focused on your progress rather than the specific game itself. My next tip is to think about how significant that one death really is if you die in a round. If you die, it's still going to be a winnable round. If you lose the round, the next half is still winnable. If you lose the half, the game is still winnable. If you lose a game, you're probably not gonna lose your whole rank. If you do rank down, you can still improve and get back up there. One Valorant death due to an unlucky scenario isn't a problem. The chances of that death affecting your rank is so insignificant, it's crazy. The effects of stress and tilt is probably more than losing that one round itself. That's why team morale and mentality is so important in a 40-minute game like Valorant. Even if you do rank down a rank, who cares? If you improve, good. If you don't, does it even matter? Doesn't mean harm in your real life? I'm joking, it's not that deep, but still. Don't stress over that one death or round once you see how insignificant it is. My next tip I have to get less tilted is to play with a friend. Playing with a friend first is easier to communicate and have a more coordinated match, which is always a benefit. Also, there's less toxicity as you will always have one friend backing you up. Finally, playing with a friend just increases your morale in the game just because you're not as focused on the game as much, rather the time you're having with your friends. And my final tip is to play with voice chat off and text chat off. I do this in the beginning of every match no matter when the players are toxic or not. Yes, they could be giving out critical info in the comms, but for morale in general, this has to be the biggest impact for me in particular, just erasing all the toxicity at the expense of the info. Now I don't recommend this for everyone, but it makes Valorant a lot more relaxed for me, and you might not feel comfortable leaving out all that info. Alright guys, if this worked for you, give it a like. If you want to see more of this, subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a good day.